tell everyone we're live, and then we can go into the whole intro and whatnot.
I have found my way into the kitchen, and there's some crazy guy with a fucking flamer going to town,
Yeah, that sounds about right for the Ultralux.
cooking Brahmin with the flamer.
Yeah.
There's two of them doing that. I am disguised as one of them, so hopefully they won't mind me.
I was real tempted to name this episode A Place to Call Home in reference to Final Fantasy IX's theme, main theme. But I decided not to. Simply because where we're at in the story right now, Clive and Jill are going back to Rosaria. That doesn't necessarily mean they're finding a place to call home. They're just going home.
I
I
have been
live.
Hello.
Taro's alive!
I got here before you for once, Taro. You're slipping. So, while I'm roaming around the Ultralux kitchen, I got stopped by one of the White Gloves, and I am presented with a couple of speech checks. I could take the speech 55 check, lie, Mortimer sent me to move the kid, thinks one of his own might betray him, or I could take the repair 35 skill check, lie, the water main burst upstairs, they want me to survey the damage. My
Which one?
skills are sufficient in either one, so I could really pick either.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of which one do I decide I want to take.
Well, if you tell them that you have to move the kid, then they won't attack you if you suddenly leave with the kid.
Noted.
At least that's my thinking.
Hello there. I have beaten Ghostwire.
And what do you think?
I wanna cry.
Yep, that's about right.
I couldn't find the haunted school you were talking about.
There should be a new like a new Tory gate or something.
Uh, Sin. I want to look for a video because I, honest to God, can't find it.
You know, I wish that I could teach. I wish I could tell Rex to start searching for stuff in the same way you could with Dogmeat in Fallout 3. Because I feel like that would be a great way to circumvent and, oh, you're stealing this shit.
I played a bit of Spider's Thread. God, is it long?
Well, it is a spider's thread.
Hmm.
Well, it is a spider's thread.
Base. Have you played it or no?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of roguelikes. Well, I say that, but like I play a shit ton of roguelikes. But seeing that they turn Tokyo or Ghostwire Tokyo into a roguelike essentially is kind of have has given me mixed feelings.
What's that anyway? Never heard of it before.
basically dungeon crawling with randomly generated dungeon maps.
Oh.
If you've played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, it's kind of that.
Okay.
The idea being that you're expected to die, but with each death, like you get new shit that you found in the dungeons that you can use later to not die.
Oh, so basically like loop thing.
Kind of. Alright. Hello, Internet! We are back with Final Fantasy XVI. Also known as Game of Thrones. So, last time we had a kaiju fight with Garuda. Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, Game of fucking Thrones, Game of fucking Thrones, Game of fucking Thrones.
Last time we streamed, and I'm going to repeat myself. I'm sorry for taking up basically the entire stream with my conversation and with my with Kraken about stuff that wasn't even relevant.
As such, Kraken has been duct taped.
Either she's at work right now, or she's not even awake.
I was making a joke. But anyway.
The Hotel Pennsylvania joke, instead she's been forced to listen to the Macarena on loop.
Will we find out Sid has been sleeping with his twin sister at some point? What? Oh, yeah.
Game of Thrones joke, apparently.
Yeah, it took me a second to remember what he was talking about. It's like, oh, yeah, that. Fuck.
Speaking of speeches and whatnot, I have found the chef, Philippe, and I think I found what I've been told was one of the funniest speech checks in the game. Medicine 55. Your predisposition towards anger suggests unresolved issues in your past. You play therapist for this guy and he runs away crying.
That sounds like my kind of speech option. But anyway, we had fought off Benedicta, who, after escaping from the fort, was accosted by bandits, and it almost became Game of Thrones until she became Garuda, and Sid and Clive had to fight her. Clive managed to hold his own against her until she started healing from all the damage, and that's when we learned the truth. Clive is the second dominant of fire. He is Ifrit. However, his guilt for killing his brother was misplaced, because his brother is alive!
I knew it!
There's a cutscene where the dominant we were chasing takes his hood down, and it's Joshua!
What did I say? What did I fucking say?
Honestly, in hindsight, it would make sense, because, Phoenix. But, like, they have said before that there have been cases where a dominant dies, and the icon goes to someone else. Like, apparently, Joshua's grandfather was apparently the dominant of the Phoenix before he passed away and Joshua was born.
Armorhide says, what a twist!
My PC decided to freeze up on me entirely. I think I'm gonna have to reset everything.
Alright. So, in order to, I guess, in order to learn more about why Clive became an unknown icon, we are making our way back to Rosaria with Jill, who is finally healed up.
Okay, that was one of the funnier speech checks. They didn't even think succeeded or failed. They just kept throwing question marks at me until the dialogue tree eventually ended and he ran away.
So I now have the power of fire, wind, doggo, and ice.
This must be it. I'm not spending any more time down here than I have to.
Doggo, the strongest of them all.
Well, I mean, look at my doggo. Look at him.
What if I could? But like I said, resetting everything.
Right. You caught a case of the protagitis.
So what exactly did I miss while my PC was frozen?
Not much.
I see.
I battled some crabs.
What about Crab Rave?
I don't think they wanted a crab rave.
Nah, but you gave them a crab grave.
Nice.
Well, any luck? Yours, I presume.
You good, Latias?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this quest. I'm playing in New Vegas here.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating
Okay,
indeed.
should be good to go
Be more
now.
careful next
Give
time.
me a minute.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the cash. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money.
You're a lot quieter, but I can hear you.
Yep.
The Empire tightens its.
Oh, thank God. Alright, let's see. My my PC froze when I said this, but I also decided to watch the Kaiger and the Sentai That Shall Not Be Named movie.
You don't know a man called Norris?
Oh, Dawn Brothers.
You do, as it happens. He ran off that
Yes.
way not too long ago. Looked like he was in a
Do you suddenly hear
right order.
dogs barking?
And he had a lamp. He was making for the marshes then.
Don't get me started on the Don Brothers parts.
You verily have to step out your front door.
Hecking. They brought you know who back for it again.
That's one.
Okay, you're gonna have to be a lot more specific in this case.
I better keep my eyes peeled.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Exactly. Especially with Dawn Brothers. Because, like, how many characters are you know who?
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Lantern. The one
Final
Norris
bad
is
guy.
carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way
Dawn
he
Brothers or
went.
Zenkaiger?
Don Brothers.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Made short work of them.
So,
That's, you know what? That's exactly what Haruka said.
wait, the final boss Dawn Brothers was were the Noto leaders, right?
Oh no, I'm talking about Hitotsuki, final boss. Sorry.
Oh,
Norris,
oh, the Ninja Man.
leave me be.
Yes.
Oh my god, how many times has he been
So that's
Hitotsuki'd?
I'll send you after we
Counting
did it. Set Imperial
as
Guard
of this
on his best
movie,
friend. We were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes.
a bunch.
It doesn't.
Ah!
I will not become a slave. This one
They also
hurts
brought
another,
for
please.
Zenkaiger. They brought back
Don't do this.
Sakura
You know how
Mochi.
they treat our kind. Ronald didn't send me.
I do remember that from the trailer.
One of Martha's men did.
Hmm?
I do remember that from the trailer.
I don't understand.
And
Martha takes it Mary's.
honestly,
She's a friend.
at one point, I think they just gave up
Believe me.
in writing lines for all of the characters.
I can't say I'm surprised.
So you know what they did?
She has a kind heart. Kinder than most. Just wait here and stay
What?
out of sight.
When the other Dawn brothers met the Zenkaigers for the first time,
There's few would have been.
everyone was introducing themselves properly. Then we got Haruka.
You're no Imperial Dawn.
I draw manga.
Far from it. I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there.
Huh.
I assume it's yours. Thanks.
That's the only thing she said for the entire battle, as well.
I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Wrong.
What
I'll get
else?
hold of it. I might
What else?
bear without a brand. To live free for so many
They
years.
also didn't even bother to
To be
sub
betrayed by a friend.
when everyone transformed and did the roll calls at the exact same time.
Yeah, cause that shit's hard.
I know, but they didn't. Well, that's actually what made it the movie. I'm gonna be honest. That's what actually made Dawn Brothers funny to me.
The thing with Dawn Brothers is that it's just Zenkaiger, but dialed up.
Don't compare Zenkager to Dawn Brothers, man. The hell are you talking about?
I am only speaking the truth.
Also, for some reason,
Don't-
Otto.
Don't ignore the truth, Toro!
Also, for some reason, Otto, after he transformed, was doing his best Batman impression. Like, I'm not even joking.
There you are, Clive. I'll go
Hecker sounded like he had a bad cough.
Only what was left of him. A corpse. Torn apart.
Every time I see something on Dawn Brothers, it makes me realize
see
that I hate it so much.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then?
No, I mean, I've no use for Bearer Bones. He's dead, and he wished those whose job it was had done what it was supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand, it's not right, I tell ya. Who want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
So, how have you been there?
I've been good. I'm getting a new gamer chair.
Clive.
Nice,
He's
nice.
alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. Oh, you crafty.
So, I just talked to the chef who was intending to cook and serve a human being. Seriously, don't do cannibalism, kids.
That's
in
how
New Vegas.
you want. Do you want Wendigos? That's how you get Wendigos.
I talked the chef into a freaking existential crisis about his own traumatic past, and he just ran away crying.
That right there's a skill issue. Kidding.
And so I introduced to you, in the in the voice chat general thing. The face of the Wasteland's resident therapist.
Oh, I gotta see this. Oh, that's too good.
Right?
Like, I knew you were gonna post a picture of that particular Digimon, but just the lead up to that was amazing.
Martha said spread even
oh,
further
right.
south.
Latios, I don't think I've ever shown you this. Bear, remember the Comrade t-shirt I showed you?
The one with the letter?
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
I don't think I've ever shown Latios this, actually. Hold on. Okay, so from one of the last few episodes of Kamen Rider Geats I actually watched, because after that we were waiting for the movie and then we just fell off the wagon. There was this one Kamen Rider Letty. What she wished for was to lose a few pounds
Like 15 kilograms.
and get herself a boy toy. First fight shouldn't have been that bad. I mean, debut and all. No, it went horrible. She got hit from the air, like she was midair, and someone hit her to the ground, and then
She was hit with a cannon while she was trying to fly away.
and then she proceeded to get hit, punched, whatever you want to call it,
Curb stomped.
Obliterated.
until she died. Not retired, died.
Retired is when you lose the game, but you keep your life, but just lose all your memories of the Kamen Rider game.
And after that, there wasn't really any like figures up there. You don't get her ID or either.
There wasn't a lot of merchandise for her.
And then I go to a merchandise store that sells all kinds of things, from Super Sentai to Kamen Rider, Ultraman, all that good stuff. And then I see this. Now keep in mind, Latios, this is it zoomed in.
Taking a look. And this one's being an asshole with, oh, you wanted to scroll? Here, be perpetually stuck in this one spot.
I hate it when it does that.
Just give it a minute.
Okay, t-shirt.
Her symbol's on that t-shirt. You just can't, you can barely see it.
Okay, her shirt, her logo is on that T-shirt. Can you tell? Most people can't.
I can just about see it.
Yeah, that's it zoomed in too. I had to zoom in so you can actually see it.
Otherwise, you can't see it at all. It is the biggest disrespect.
I actually feel bad for the girl.
Also, like, out of all the writers that have come back over the course of the show, she's the only one, like, well, first of all, like, some of them haven't come back at all, but like, you can logic out, like, as to why, but, for Letter, like, nothing. No mention, no hint, no nothing.
Doesn't seem to be working now.
If okay, this is a pure guess. If she becomes the final bad guy of this show, I swear to God,
I posted some stuff in memes.
You know, like, if they're gonna, like, put her icon on a shirt and make it barely visible, I really doubt. I really doubt.
First beam, a little SD Zaku. Today I will talk to other artists. Other artists, the big, menacing, hyper-detailed Gundams.
You there, over here.
Enter Colony, close the door behind him.
Excuse me.
Tomorrow.
I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck. I'm branded.
Why not watch Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam? We have Camille, best, quote, female protag, end quote.
Good.
Definitely
She
not
won't because
Char,
we the use of you.
girlfriend killer,
Well, there's wolves.
potential heiress to the holy title of Bright Slapper, evil hero protagonist, Yandere ex-girlfriend of not Char.
I
expect the blight drove them here. Must have fled their homes for greener
And the third meme I posted was just the IRS meme again.
Easy prey. Made them bleed instead. Arthur's no fool, so she must see something new. Do us a favor and get rid of him, will you?
Oh my god. I just saw what Armorhide posted.
yeah, I saw that too.
And I responded to it. Of course he does. He's the only normal one. It's everyone else that's weird.
I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yon. When you
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Okay, that might be a bit overkill, but you know what? It's worth it.
I'll find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
Deep Freeze Kitchen Storage Corporation. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Both are below freshness.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe
Guy
a single
has an
bit.
issue.
And again, if you didn't.
A lot of issues, actually.
Bridge. Oh, Frederick. You holy bastard.
Who does?
I never thought to
The
pick
chef,
beast
if that's the one who wrote that message.
served us
Ah.
well there. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Alright. Onward for Eastpool.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
What are you laughing at?
Me.
Oh. Me accidentally walking into the fancy gathering of a well-known camera company. It's a Canon event. Fuck you!
I choose not to understand this joke and walk away.
Spider-Man.
Like, that part I understood. What I didn't understand was the camera company part.
There's a camera company called Canon.
Yeah. So
They were having a party, so it was a Canon event.
Yeah.
I think part of my brain just died.
Welcome to the club.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young.
I guess that's very
Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
What?
Look! Okay, are you watching my stream right now?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see a scarecrow?
Yes.
Does a scarecrow look
Yeah.
familiar at all?
Should it?
That's a black
Oh my
mage.
God, I get it.
That's a black mage from the original Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna be honest here, Bear. This is the first time I've ever watched anything Final Fantasy. I wouldn't have known.
Alright, let me go grab a picture.
Like, I understood it because I've actually seen some people make YouTube poofs that use that as their avatar. I saw one just kind of walk up next to Squidward in a parody and just tell him, simply chicken out and delete yourself. He's right!
Hold on, is there any more memes from this server?
Alright. Gotta restart for an update. Be right back. Alright. Alright, now where is the fucking picture? There it is. That's a black mage. That's from the very first Final Fantasy game.
Oh.
Now look at the scarecrow and tell me that that's not a fucking black mage.
They killed him.
You bastards! You killed them! You killed them all!
Bold of you to assume one didn't just make a scarecrow out of their spare clothes just to screw with people.
To be fair, if I were a black mage, I'd probably do that.
Well,
Because, to my minimal understanding, those guys were a bunch of trolls.
In some cases, yes.
Drink up now, my darling.
Black mages are... There are 3 classifications of magic. There's white magic, black magic, and blue magic. Blue magic is essentially learning enemy skills and magic. Black magic is strictly offensive magic, and white magic is defensive magic.
Clive Rossfield.
I swear, I vaguely remember seeing one of these things, or something that looked like one of them, in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Alright, that's Vivi. He is best boy in Final Fantasy IX. He is a black mage. How do I put this gently? He's a black mage weapon in FF9. Black mages aren't people in FF9. They are weapons created through a combination of magic and the natural born mist that permeates the planet.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
And Vivi was one of the few to gain sentience.
We should be delighted.
And he is an innocent boy who did no wrong.
Could have been lying.
And you have been wandering the world
Hmm?
since.
Could have been
I can
lying.
well understand fleeing from those
I'm not lying.
But
No.
to take to the road at
Vivi
such a
could have been
tender
lying.
age.
No, Vivi's a good boy.
No, from experience, having actually encountered him in Kingdom Hearts, he's a good boy. Very, very mischievous, but a good boy.
It wasn't easy, but we survived.
Bruh.
And
I
And now we're back.
felt sick and during work
It's
today.
wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Oh?
Basically,
No, I'd be lying if I said I didn't instinctively want to punt him across the arena for a reason I can't even figure out. It's like this one weird instinct. Tiny, potentially annoying character must punt like
Do you
football.
think he will stay here? When he's told? Rosalind still enjoys
I
the
felt
Mother Crystal's blessing,
sick and
does it not? You
Very
could
good
always
during
leave.
work. Okay, so I was
This house holds a lot of
doing
memories
the
for me.
usual, packing out the shelves,
So long as I can live here in peace,
Right.
here I shall stay.
and I was asked to pack out
Not that it
black
matters.
food, like
The
you know,
capital is
bones,
closed to
stuff like that.
civilians by order of the Duchess. Or should I say,
So I get
Her
to the
Imperial
bones.
Majesty.
I get to the bones. I open box.
Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded
Turns
a great
out-
many changes here.
All but one of the bones in that box
Oh, forgive me. I
went moldy.
didn't mean to.
Oh.
please, there is
So I
nothing
opened
to
another one. All of those went moldy.
Would my mother not make an
I opened
exception
a
for you
third
and my
one.
husband?
I'm not
Surely
going to
she
even
would not
have to
refuse the
say
Lord
it, am
Commander.
I?
No.
And finally, fourth one. Same as the first, only
You haven't
one
heard
was
then.
safe to put out.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire.
I was about
He
ready
never
to
returned
cry.
from Phoenix Gate.
Oh, fuck. Bunger?
Okay, on a much lighter, more pleasant topic.
Before you go to that pleasant topic, I have to say, Clive just realized he killed the Knight Commander.
Must have taken its toll.
The night he became Ifrit or Ifrit.
We can talk
Ooh.
later.
So like he's talking to his wife, and then when she tells him that he had died the night of the fire at Phoenix Gate, Clive has a flashback to when he first transformed into the icon, and it shows the Knight Commander being burned away by Ifrit's flame.
I can't. Not after what I did.
So anyway, you were saying positive.
Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for him.
Okay, so
She really has been
I had
very
mentioned
kind.
prior that my pop-pop's going to be staying with us for a week starting Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were actually scraping together what money we can, and we're going, okay, on Wednesday, since we have a rare instance of everybody who is working having a day off on the same day,
Without the faintest glimmer of hope.
we're gonna load everybody up in the van, head out to the boardwalk, and just kind of,
Only Joshua that
you know,
kept me
make a
going.
day of it.
Nice.
I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer.
It'd be the first time I got to see the beach with either of my grandparents in ages.
But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others,
Like last time we went down to that specific part of the state, close to the zoo and the beach and whatnot,
I ask myself the same.
my mom was still alive.
Oh.
When I thought hundreds died, there were so many bodies, so many
In
lives
much better health
killed and let go.
than she was during the
That day in Dalmacia,
Dirt.
last couple of years before going.
I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that,
This went from being cheerful to depressing again.
And I can bring it back. I'm just saying, I'm happy to be spending time with my grandparents while I still can, because having lost one of them, I realized even more so than before how precious that time is.
Mm-hmm.
do you remember that night on the balcony?
I only ever had my grandmother.
I said a prayer to Metia and
Never knew my grandfather on my mom's side, and I never knew either of my grandparents on my dad's side. And my grandmother had passed away around 2008, I believe.
You came back to me.
I think.
The
No,
heavens
that's when we
must have
moved
a
in.
plan for us.
I'd have to talk to Mom about when she passed away.
We should get
But
some rest.
I was still relatively young. I was in my early teenage years when that happened, and I just couldn't process it.
Sleep well.
So, remember, kids, spend time with those you love, because you never know when that time will be taken away.
Thank you, Lady Anna. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Yo! Look at this arbor!
Before Elwyn became Archduke, our families were
Man
often
finally
summoned
got the
together.
drip.
He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in the wardrobe for years.
Now he doesn't look like an Imperial anymore. Now he looks like an edge. Huh?
I was about to make a Skyrim joke.
Oh. I was gonna say now he looks like an edgelord.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
All right, we got new equipment. Let me take a look at all this. So a new sword, a new belt, new bonds. They are already better than pretty much everything I currently have.
If we follow the road to
So,
the north,
damn.
it should take us all
I
to
got an
Phoenix Gate.
upgrade.
Let's go.
Well met, friend.
should make me a few gil. Got anything else for me? That should make me a few gil. See you then.
All right. You guys still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. Because
I've just had to basically back up further to a point that I wasn't prepared to reload and rethink my strategy. Every single time I went out there, Rex immediately attacked somebody because, I guess, masks count as hats.
I have found more Black Mage Scarecrows. Yeah, it was quiet, so I was worried something happened to Discord again.
You,
Sorry, I was
Those are
reading
Elwins.
something.
by the flames,
At the moment, I'm just stealing soda from the White Gloves.
Clive Rossfield.
Your mistake.
No. Fair. Do you want to hear a pinch of salt, Rimmer?
You're the very image.
Is it that King from
Not that, it's Gatchin related.
Okay.
The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you,
Well,
if I'm not mistaken. She always
here's a pinch of
swore
salt,
that she would never part
Grain of
with
salt,
them
whatever.
until the day
Basic-
Elwyn's sons return.
Basically,
And now that day
we have a Yu-Gi-Oh player
Why,
going
you'll
on a
be
train
able
to a
take your
Yu-Gi-Oh
bearers
tournament.
back as well.
Next thing you know, you get isekais to another world and becomes an alchemy teacher.
So literally every Kamen Rider fan fiction that I have been reading for the past decade.
Recognize you.
Oh, I'd be
Basically,
surprised if
yes.
you recognized anything at all.
Oh my god.
Much has changed
And the
since
other two,
this
and the
area
other two
fell to the
common
Empire.
writers are his
Not
students.
least for the bearers who once served
You know what I just
their
realized?
noble families.
Tomorrow's our game.
Yep.
I am looking forward to it.
I look
The
forward to
Ironblood
just
Sax
being
wasn't
the
13 years back.
little
Many who lost
goofball
their
my
masters
character is
fled
going to
here.
be.
In
That
search of
reminds me, I should
sanctuary.
probably tag
The return.
Aye. The plan
Blue Eyes
was
Waifu
to send
Dragon,
them
see
home
if she can
once
make it or
we
not.
won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sandrek. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to
Didn't she
return
say she
to.
could make it last time you asked?
Yeah, but it's best to make sure.
Any bearer
Fair
who
enough.
lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we
Actually,
saw how
question,
the Empire
just so I don't get
treated
confused.
their branded,
I know who I
we
am,
knew that wasn't
and I
an
know who
option.
Latios
So they've
is
been here
somewhat.
ever since.
And now you want to give
Who are
it
the other three?
What do you mean?
By right, Lord
Like-
Rosfield.
The common
Bequeathed
writers.
you by your
Oh,
late
like what
father.
writers are they?
And they'd
Yeah.
be better off
Alright,
serving
so
you than
Deva
here.
is
Many of them used to
Sub-
serve your house.
um
and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
Sabala?
I'm no one's master. Not anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
They wouldn't be safe with me.
Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon is a pink variant of Horobi,
You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming
and
for too long.
Chocobo is a Chocobo variant of Ikazuchi.
A small mercy.
Oh, okay.
If it is
Good
within
to
my
know.
power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that...
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most...
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on. go and meet that bearer. He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around.
Here I was, just doing the
Well, no. Unfamiliar face.
We're looking for
doing
an
my
elderly
waiting
bearer.
for her the time to
wouldn't have
serve
that.
the
You mean
fake
old boy who
meal
always waits by the well?
the
Yes,
old-fashioned
that's it.
way.
What business do you have with
When I
him,
realized
if you don't mind
because
me
I'm
asking?
technically not
We are.
trespassing because I'm
Well, then,
disguised
it's
as a
pleasure to meet
member
a fellow
of the
Rosalian.
White
I was
Gloves,
born and raised
I
out
can
in
wait in
Street.
here.
And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire.
Gods, you
It
never
wasn't the
realize
same
how
when
much
the
you
Duchess
missed
took
that
over,
wait
though.
button until it's
Awful
gone.
beating. The levy's going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest.
No,
Oh,
I
listen
just,
to me.
I
Telling
just
you what
like
you already know.
how you
I'm
said,
sorry.
I'm
afraid I can't
technically
help
not
you with your bearer
trespassing.
either.
I'm dressed
Though I
up as
doubt
one
you've
of
gone
you.
far. He comes here every day.
That's how it works in New
Almost as
Vegas,
if he's
right?
waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Also, I love how this villager is like. I used to love living in the capital of Rosaria. That's until the Duchess took over, and then came all the ceaseless beatings, taxes, and whatnot. I'm like, the beatings?
Good day.
The fuck did she do?
What can I do for you?
Probably sent the guards to
I'm
beat up
looking for a
civilians who
bearer.
didn't pay their taxes.
An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old
There's only
putty.
one way to
He's
find
usually
out,
down
and
by the
that's
well at this hour,
getting home.
cooking up his
Yep.
fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. Bit off it living in a dream, he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer.
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere.
Thank you. We'll keep...
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his... He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with her.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper.
Well, that was nice of him to give us a lead. Now we're off to see the chocobos.
It can't be helped if they're to keep up the pretense.
Just watch.
Come on. let's
Just
head for
watch.
the
Just
stables.
because he helped you, he ends up on the chopping block.
Or he ends up becoming a bearer. Actually, no. No, bearers are specific people. They can't... Okay. So I learned that bearers are essentially people that can use magic without a crystal. So they're branded as slaves for whatever ungodly reason.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
So a normal person becoming a bearer, not likely.
It's this bearer I've been minding. I
Racism.
take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for. He's an
I'm
elderly
hearing
man
Mortimer
who
give a
used to work in
speech
the
right
Rosalind
now, so
Castle.
if I'm
the
quiet,
fella.
that's
How
why.
do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place. So that... Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the cap. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here.
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't leave them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
And Mortimer is gone running.
Of course. Mortimer's a coward.
I feel like I should have attacked him.
Oh yeah, one last thing about the fight. After the fight was over and they both went, and both teams went home, Juran said they were going to give some Kashiwamochi to the Dawnbrevers, but he forgot their name. So here's what he almost said. Oh yeah, we should give them to those other guys too.
Let's go.
What was their name again? Abba.
You came for me. I waited for you so long.
Abba Ranger.
Hecker almost said Abba Ranger. I was about to laugh, but then Setchan came in, correcting him.
Yes. Pray forgive my...
I fully imagine it was a
Now that I've
joke.
also completed the mission properly and gone back to get wrecked, my game crashes.
Long last.
No!
Will we be returning to the castle then?
This is New Vegas.
There is still a place for me in the kitchen.
Sad thing is,
No, my friend.
Fallout 3 hasn't crashed on me
You will not
nearly
be
as much as
returning
New
to the
Vegas
castle
had.
yet. I'm on a very
If
important
New Vegas
expedition.
crashes that much,
One
I
which
prefer
may take
this
some time.
Vegas.
It doesn't crash as much as I'm making it seem,
Until
but
my
it
time
has
is
crashed on me
complete.
more often than
I will
Fallout
come
3
back for
has.
you. I promise.
Thanks, Cinemax.
Your Grace, for you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
And also, actually, one thing I will say about the ending. Sorry, go on, Latias.
I'm blowing my nose.
Oh,
Thank you, both of you. The memory of serving the late Archduke
Yeah,
was
forget
as one
Archduke
light
dead.
in the darkness.
I'm having a
Now
bad
that
day right
is
now.
nothing but a fantasy, of course.
fair enough.
But it's better than the
One
truth
thing I
the
will say
blight
about the
is
ending.
on our doorstep. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling
there
half
was
of the
a
world's
death.
goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind,
I'll be right back.
we
Right.
want to keep the bearers
There
safe
was a
here,
death.
We really do.
In that movie, I won't say who. I'll wait for you to see who it is.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not gonna watch the movie.
I even petitioned the Imperial
Oh,
garrison
well,
to take them.
I'll just tell you in
When they found
the
out
end,
where they'd come
just in
from,
case someone watches this video and actually wants to watch
spat
the
in
movie.
our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with...
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done...
And you said this was a surprise, what?
After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I
Tara,
wish
you said this
safe
was
journey.
what? A surprise death?
No, I said there was a death.
And it's this character.
Yes. And yes, it's exactly what you think. It's exactly what you think in terms of how he died.
Brain aneurysm?
Not that, actually, no. I'll give you a hint.
Midlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
It was red,
No wonder their crops are failing.
and it came out of his
Night is
mouth.
leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals,
Blood?
no life.
And
No.
no monsters.
Remember when
Suppose
he?
that's one small mercy.
Remember that one scene from Neo spoiler when he brought Otto back?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
Also, hello, Armorhide. Sorry if I spoiled the movie on you.
It's like a cross between Mega Man and the Shredder. Nice.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is.
That's what's left of Phoenix Gate. Oh boy.
Where it all went wrong.
Hey, as long as they didn't destroy the Western Gate.
Coming, Cloud.
I'm sorry, I know that was bad.
It's time to discover the truth.
Purely from the sight alone, I knew it was bad.
Well, either way, we gotta go to Phoenix Gate to figure out why the fuck Clive is dominant.
I suggest experimentation.
What do you mean experimentation?
Life was experimented on.
Oh. Honestly, I have no idea.
It's purely a guess, but it is what it is.
Oh, you get classic Mega Man slide, X's wall climb, and Zero's chain whip. Oh god, how hard will this game be if I need all three? Very! Oh, look at that, him helping Jill down like that. What a gentleman.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
Just proceeds to burn down an entire
I suppose
village.
no one had any cause to return here.
Well, you already burned down Phoenix Gate, so...
It's just as I
No, that was in the past, not in the future, not now.
Fair.
Hey, careful. That's someone's husband you're stepping on.
Jesus! I mean, you're not wrong, but... That might be Murdoch that we stepped on. I don't know.
Okay, listen. I saw the opportunity and I took it. Am I sorry? No.
Jeez. I knew there was some devastation. I didn't know it was this bad.
Man went full on Meliodas. Points if you get the reference.
I get the reference. But no, this was while he was fighting the Phoenix.
I had a feeling. Also, I love the fact that even though there's like... Wait, how long has it been?
What is it
again?
13 years.
Even though 13 years have passed, there's still cinders remaining.
Clive.
Yeah. Ifrit's flames are they don't go out.
You could say they're an
He's the only one who can tell me what happened.
baby.
I have to know.
Oh yeah, sure. Follow the cloaked figure into a dark staircase.
Where is
What
he?
could go wrong?
Well,
Nowhere to be seen.
as far as he knows, like he keeps seeing this guy every time Ifrit shows up. 13 years ago when he first turned into Ifrit, and then again during the fight against Garuda. So like every time he sees this guy,
Some sort of shrine.
Sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
Gate.
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter.
technically you are a dominant.
I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return.
Yeah, but he said the dominant, not a dominant. So
Where the hell did he go?
most likely means Joshua alone.
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
You have the power of the Phoenix. Your brother gave it to you, because you're his first shield. You may not be the Phoenix, the dominant of the Phoenix, but you still have its power.
Also, gonna be honest, I think that rule went out the window. No one can step in there unless you're the dominant.
Are you
I
sure
think that
about
rule
this?
went out the window 13 years ago, my dude.
Nevermore. Another gate.
call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
My question is, why is there cinders in here?
I don't think they're cinders. They look like blue. They look like wisps of blue light, like magic or something.
It could just be like some sort of reflection.
Uh-oh.
Jill?
What's that? Oh.
Clive stepped on a thing.
Oh, good God, Clive, why?
And it activated the guards.
What do we do?
The usual.
Clive, first rule about
Exploring old
the
ruins.
first rule about exploring dungeons is to always know where your feet are going. But come on, my guy, that was looking at you. You could have seen that. That too, if you open your eyes.
Oh shit. One of them has a lightsaber!
That's enough. Stay down.
Okay, Clive, what I'm gonna need to know, never mind.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
I was gonna say, okay, Clive, what I'm gonna need you to do is not step on any more glowy things. But they activated anyway.
They activated as soon as the elevator came down.
Let's make this quick.
I don't know. How could paint made of magic function? Maybe because they're built that low.
Keep in mind, this is also from a ancient civilization that used to live in the sky.
So I wonder, how could they have lasted so long?
Oh, this one looks like a big fella. Yep.
Looks like he could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Oh, great, more. Oh shit, they're bombs! Another classic Final Fantasy monster. I'm sorry.
No, that was a joke.
Armorhide says, okay, this game feels really good. I stunted a grunt. Grabbed him.
Then
threw him into the next one, stunning him.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
Dang. I'm right out here choosing violence.
Not that I ever heard about.
When doesn't he choose violence?
Will receive a warmer welcome.
Oh, what? Fair.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us,
As long
I
as it's
expect.
not a violent break.
Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Up we go.
Mm-hmm.
This time, man, this is bomber gaining down. Your gadget would be a very different story if Mullen was there.
Oh yeah.
Like, your gadget can just say, "We must stop Claw," and Vaughn just perks his head up. The hell you just say?
Yeah.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. That's enough.
Oh shit.
cast you fire.
What, the bombs?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Oh shit.
This guy is
At least the
falling.
feeling's mutual.
An Iron Giant.
Hey, Brody, haven't seen you in a while.
Last time. Wrong giant, but okay. I know you were. And I let you have it. No, I remember fighting these guys in FF15. They looked very different back then. Looked less like knights, more like statues. No. Huh? No, you're fine, you're fine.
It's drawing in energy.
Not so long it isn't. With me.
What game?
This is our chance.
Ah.
Vehicle. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. And then at one part, this bomb launcher guy would lock onto you. He couldn't lock onto me, and
Why?
I kept swerving out the way, so he couldn't have a chance to lock on.
Iron Giant dismantled.
So it looks mantled to me. There we go.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
I don't know, maybe because you're intruding?
I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry, it was my turn for the shower.
We fought bombs and an iron giant.
Asking themselves the same thing.
It's no longer missing its screw.
They're just protecting
In fact, I believe it's missing a whole lot more now.
Why you gotta do Vin Diesel like that, man?
Jill.
Did I start calling you Kent Mansley?
No.
Is that some
I'm joking, I'm joking.
mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
I'm trying to find this image.
Okay, now the loading screen shows up proper.
Oh, right. Speaking of Iron Giant, I once found this world. Basically, ended the movie. Iron Giant in the Arctic, and like the music and all that almost had me crying.
Ah, found it. I'm just gonna snap a screenshot of that and then just edit a few things. There we go.
Got an idea. Since the moron I'm trying to save will follow me through this area, let's see if I can backtrack again to a previous one. Don't start a fight. Don't start a fight. I find it hilarious that they have perfectly normal ovens and they still choose to cook their Brahmin steak via flamer.
Could be the ovens don't actually work. What
Did you get
are
that?
you?
Right.
All right then.
That's a lich?
Okay, hello Nightmare for tonight.
Yeah, that's not a lich. That's I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You guys are reacting like that. I'm kind of glad I'm not looking at it.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Look out!
Wraiths. Okay, I can deal with these. One thing I do like about Final Fantasy is like how they reinvent like old monsters, make them look different, but still somewhat recognizable. And then they just have the fucking lich. We'll go to very distant lands.
With Jake the dog and Finn the human.
Please don't copyright us.
It's
Adventure
adventure time. Yo! Oddly wholesome moment.
Not like it can't happen.
I mean, you're right. I just wasn't expecting it. How are these? Specters? Okay.
Like, I was honestly just following the flow.
Oh yeah, I saw this like sort of poll thing on Twitter, not Twitter, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Which opening was better? Ninja Steel or Turbo?
What have we here?
Turbo.
Another fallen wonder.
So obviously I picked Ninja Steel.
Like, Ninja Steel wasn't bad by any stretch, but Turbo has the Wasserman factor going for it.
Also, Ninja Steel's not that memorable.
The most memorable thing about that show was its theme song.
I know. I was waiting to see how you reacted.
I'm used to people striking up conversations like this all the friggin' time. You should see some of the discussions that pop up in my Gundam groups on Facebook.
Also, you were asking me to pick between a season I don't like and a season I don't even remember.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
You don't have to like Turbo as a season to acknowledge that its theme song slaps.
Apparently not.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not realize you did not like Turbo. I'm sorry.
It's not that, well, it's not that I don't like it, it's just, I think Linkara said it best. Like, Turbo, like, Car Ranger just did not fit the theme for where Power Rangers was trying to go.
Because you could tell like, first off, there was already a split behind the scenes for whether people wanted to more faithfully adapt the goofy tone of the Sentai versus attempting to restructure it into a coming-of-age story where the Rangers are entering adulthood and have to tackle new responsibilities. Unfortunately, that split in the writer's room kind of is felt across the show. And you'll notice a definite shift once the Ranger cast switches. Baked into a giant pizza. TJ makes fun of this in Forever Red, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I remember that. I vividly remember that episode.
I was baked into a giant pizza. Fun fact, there's actually an edited line there. And what Andros said is not what he originally said.
What did he originally say?
Instead of "I saved 2 worlds," he was supposed to acknowledge that he was the one who deleted Zordon and caused the Z-Wave to happen.
That's not something you want to. That's not something you want to brag about.
At which point, Jason and Tommy, he would have reacted like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I was about to say, especially when not only 1 nor 2, but like 3 different Reds in that room knew and trusted Zordon.
Precisely. That's why they changed the line. They knew that was probably not the best way to go. So
the line was in bad taste.
Hey, I saved 2 worlds. So why does he get a fan club and I don't?
Because you killed Zordon.
Probably because of what you did. Zordon, kidding.
Friendly reminder, he didn't want to do it. Zordon told him to.
Oh, we're going through Clive's nightmares, I guess. Also, it turns out the hooded man that we've been chasing is actually not a figment of Clive's imagination, but it's just him. It's the other side of him as as Ifrit.
Well, looks like I gotta kill the White Gloves anyway. One of them saw me taking a bottle of Nuka-Cola and said, "No, you've gone too far."
How dare you take a drink?
And asked me to keep him safe.
You're not nearly fabulous enough.
It was my duty.
And by fabulous enough, I mean you're not nearly us enough. Because the White Gloves, despite being a bunch of cannibal screwheads, think they're somehow above everyone else in the wasteland.
High society cannibals.
I'm sorry. I failed you.
The worst kind of society.
And they crippled my head. Great.
Sorry, they crippled your what?
Your head.
You can
His
get
head.
body parts crippled in Fallout. If they cripple your head, you get blurry vision.
To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting
Thankfully for me, I think I have a doctor's bag in here somewhere. Only 3. Okay, I'm gonna save that and use the stim pack on my head.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know
The
it
only
won't be
part of
easy,
me that
but
wasn't close to getting crippled was my right leg.
so that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
This is probably because I forgot to switch back into the White Gloves disguise before I came out here. So this is more than likely my bad. Oh well. I get to use this shotgun I looted off of a mercenary in here, so not all bad.
So do we finally have control of Ifrit?
I'm gonna cram down Cram and crispy squirrel bits, some crunchy mute fruit, and just sit here and try to heal.
I will press on.
Like, hell of a lot of good that frigging monocyte breeder did. Like,
me who you
ugh.
truly are.
I basically got an upgrade that's supposed to let me regenerate health over time. That load of good that's doing right now.
I am fighting Ifrit!
Good luck with that, because that looks like that hurt.
He is like 5 times my size.
Bear, here's what you do.
So, closed casket or open casket?
Closed casket. No one wants to see my burned remains.
Bear, here's what you do. You pick up a spoon, you raise it in the air, and hope to God something happens.
I feel like that's a reference that I'm just not getting.
Ultimate reference.
There's an episode of the original Ultraman where Hayata, Ultraman's host, rushes out in order to stop a kaiju, not realizing he had brought a spoon that he was eating lunch with. And he holds it up in the air like it's his transformation device. Sees it's a spoon and is like, oh shit. Throws it down and then brings out the beta capsule.
Wait in this location. Ooh, fresh from the dryer. Where's my bed sheets back?
Is that Kraken I hear?
That was my mom.
Oh. Your mom sounds like Kraken. Would that be the other way around?
Oh! We are all made in Arceus' image, so...
Bear. I finally got around to searching out the haunted school you're talking about. That is in Spider's Friend.
No, it's in the main game. It's part of the Spider's Thread update.
Another rampage, but I'm trying to not do that. Head Gunderson, or as I'm just gonna call him from now on, Ensign Dumbass, is nigh unresponsive. Just standing there with the knife, looking around. I can't talk to him. He won't follow me. I'm supposed to be getting him out of here. Maybe it's because I have him with me. No. You know what? There was another quest that involved me killing this guy.
Oh yeah.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Oh, okay, yeah, I missed that entirely. I quite honestly made a beeline for the tower.
Yeah, I know. You told me as much.
Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon says yes.
Woo!
Hey!
We got a full house, people!
4 riders, let's go!
5.
I heard 4. I heard 4 in the house. This score didn't really help.
He said full house, as in all the riders.
I know, but I heard...
You heard 4 house. 4 in the house.
Yeah.
I said full house. It's fine, it's fine. I once had a friend that misheard me say angry redheaded German as angry redheaded gerbil. It's fine.
Angry redheaded gerbil!
Put my bed sheets back.
Okay. Yeah, I see where I went wrong. And, I'll have to wait. God knows how long to get to that part again.
You'd help me learn by example.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait too long. I believe it's available after you save KK.
Which time?
The first time with a dryer. In winter, it's like, ooh, that's a godsend. In summer, it's a
Yeah. The time when he's trapped in the cube. Like after you save him, I believe. Actually, I might be wrong on there, because wrong on that. But it happens after a time. I know that when like more and more Torii gates start appearing on the mini or start appearing on the map.
I'll find if I find out, I'll do that.
Fair warning, that quest actually scared me.
Well, let's see how scary it actually is.
It's not just Slenderman rejects, man.
Oh no, this is underway to this one.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you really going to? Okay. I get it. You need the money to do it, but I want to wait for longer.
That's better. It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Oh? Accept the truth? Yo! I've got Ifrit's powers!
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Huh? Yes?
I don't know if this is a good thing or not.
Well, I have accepted the truth that I killed Joshua, even though he's still alive. And because of that, I am able to accept Ifrit's powers. I'm able to use my own powers now. Nice. Clive is facing his doubts and his fears regarding what happened to his brother, and he is now fighting the Ifrit of his mind. The one from his nightmares, as the one true Ifrit. Hell, oh my god, it's just a kaiju fight! My name and, there's, two health bars, right? One says Ifrit, the other says Infernal Shadow. Implying it's just made from my doubts. Shadow vanquished. Fuck yeah!
You're just playing Persona with extra stats, it's fine.
I might as well be.
Taro.
Yeah?
Did I ever ask you what Digimon partner you have personally?
Terriermon.
Terriermon?
Yeah.
Classic choice!
Because I can have a cuddly friend that just use its wings to keep the sun out of my eyes.
You got a dog that loves to chill, and a giant cyborg raccoon dog that can blow away your enemies at a moment's notice.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Apparently, it's Japanese name Saint Galgamon. It's not implying it's a holy Digimon. It's a reference to a dog breed, Saint Bernards or something.
Oh yeah.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing.
Okay, so far, this Akito and KK are outside the school looking for a way in.
No more
What
chasing
kind of
shadows.
dark magic dealings went on in the school?
Speaking of which, if I may, Armorhide, if you're still down there, this is your friendly reminder to pick up the story and keep moving every once in a while. He asked me to do that. He asked me to remind him every so often.
Fair question.
Yes.
What kind of dark magic dealings goes on in this school?
Yes.
High school kids dealing with the occult.
Because when Akito and KK go around to the back of the school, there's no longer just trees. There's a full-on giant can sticking out of the ground, and I was like, "What in the ever-loving flies is going on here?"
Right here in this castle.
Wait.
I've been running from it ever since.
Landmasses in the shape of body parts. Holy crap! It's the biological concept art.
Now I know for certain who I really am.
Just behind the school.
The second icon of fire.
I'm only partially kidding here. The original concept art for the Island of Fontanui backpack in the classic Bionicle full theme 2001. There were actually other islands visible that had strange shapes to them. Like, there was a series of strange mountains that poked out of the sea. These weird curved cliffs. That, if you looked at it funny, looked like fingers on a hand.
Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
They chose to abandon this idea in favor of just keeping the island itself because,
I need to know.
well, they felt it would have given away the secret of the island too early.
Might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your
Now, the
answers
island itself was
together.
fake,
I
artificial,
want to learn the truth too.
a disguise for a giant robot the size of Earth's
There'll be time
moon.
enough for atonement when we're done.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Inside of which the entire universe the inhabitants came from is housed.
You haven't changed a bit.
Spoilers for a 20-year-old Lego theme.
I have changed.
Oh god, I just realized Bionicle Mask of
But I
Light
don't
turns
need to
20
be
this
that
year.
person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable.
Dang, it's as old as I am. Off by a year. Kidding.
They're what brought us back together.
Like, that.
Thank you, Jill.
I'm processing this because, like, between Transformers Armada and now Bionicle, I'm getting I feel old stick beaten into my skull over and over again.
I felt at the care must have been
Would
confounded.
you
The hour is later than I
like
thought.
me to make it worse for you?
Please don't. You're gonna anyway, but please don't.
No, I won't. It's fine.
Meanwhile, Castle Dazbog.
Meanwhile, back at the plot.
I won't tell you that Pacific Rim is like.
Oh god, what's in the box? Is it Benedicta's head?
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
You know, on a side note, I might actually have to replace my new 3DS XL. I still am hurt by the fact that they called it that. It is clearly not new.
Find out where he is.
I'm gonna have to replace it soon because it's getting charging problems.
But yeah, I will tell you that Pacific Rim is 10 years old today. That of yesterday.
Pacific Rim, never watched it.
That's not too bad.
Yes, yes, my lord.
If you told me Pacific Rim was 30 years old, I would kill you.
Hold on.
Nope.
10 years ago. I was 11 when that came out?
I was 20 when it came out.
Let's see. Beast Wars, 1996.
It's Benedicta's head. I fucking know it.
Beast Wars is almost 30. 2 years to go.
Oh boy. Just show us what's in the fucking box!
No, it's Pandora's.
Scott Cawthon.
It's Pandora's.
No,
Don't
it's
trust it.
no, it's the box from the movie Seven. In that movie, a box is the main characters corner the killer, John Doe, and they corner him in like a desert, and all of a sudden there's a delivery truck that comes by to drop off a box for one of the detectives, and the older detective, played by Morgan Freeman, opens it and then immediately shuts it. And the younger detective is like, "What's in the box, man? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?" As John Doe is going on about how he was jealous of the younger detective's life.
Is this the one where the man's wife's head was in the box?
Yes.
Oh, I still remember the one like clip of how it should have ended. Hecking young detective shoots John Doe. Then his wife calls, asking if he knows about the weird guy who was asking for a head of cabbage.
Ah! Honestly, that would have been more in line with John Doe, because, like... Because, like, his whole plan is to have, the 7 deadly sins, right? And the last 2 that he had to do were envy and wrath. He became envy because he became envious of the younger detective's life, and the younger detective became wrath when he saw that John Doe killed his wife and shot him in the head, also destroying the case that they had built up over the last several months. So if he just pretended that it was his wife's head when it was actually just like a head of cabbage, that would have been very in line.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave. I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
I Alright. We should arrange an introduction then.
Ooh.
What is it?
I have a choice to make. I told the man that his son is dead, and my options are: it was Mortimer of one of the White Gloves who had Ted taken. He was a cannibal. Or, actually, the White Glove Society is responsible. They're all cannibals. Which, both are technically true. Yeah, I may have shot him dead, but let's just ignore that fact. He was never going to move. So he might as well have been their dish. Plus, they did intend to serve him, so... Which causes the least amount of trauma for New Vegas? The place itself. Which is the best choice? Probably just to focus it all on one man. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm a ball of chaos. I'm a Black Shadow monster this playthrough after all.
Torgal, what is it?
Actually, the White Glove Society is responsible. They're all cannibals.
Something tells me I'm gonna open this door and the town's on fire. Yep!
Okay, I can salvage this. Heck, Gunderson was about ready to set up a blockade so he'd starve New Vegas to death. Speech check, 35. That's just what they'd want. You'd be driving the city to eat each other.
Answer me!
I have a feeling that because that's an actual speech check and not just saying, hold up, this might actually have some impact. But, yeah, no. You'd be giving them reason to do their thing. Oh, Hank Primus, that worked.
So while we were gone, the Empire has apparently attacked Eastpool. I guess looking for bears. I will say though, with Ifrit's abilities, which can apparently be shared with the Phoenix, I have one cool ass move right now. It's called Ignition. I'm basically like, I do like a heat, like, I use the fire to like dash forward, grab anyone in my way, and then just shoulder check them into the forever box. Still not sure what Will-o'-the-Wisps does though. I guess it protects me? So limit break in this game works a lot like Devil Trigger in the DMC series, so that's interesting. I gotta build up the meter, and when I do and unleash it, it makes me stronger for a time. I don't know if it heals me though. I need to double check that. Oh no, they took the
bearers and those who sheltered them.
Oh no. They burned the bearers. Burned them alive and the people that sheltered them.
Why?
And it was all ordered by Clive's mother. Oh god.
Well, that's both of them. She's dead. Took me a while to find the right sweet spot to do my thing from, but hey.
Wait, you killed Ted Gunderson?
Ted and Heck.
Why?
Because Ted basically glitched out and stopped moving despite the fact that I cleared the way for him to safely get to his dad. But I figured he's broken anyways, might as well.
Okay.
If I can't complete one quest, I'll complete another.
So then why'd you kill his dad?
Because the quest said, kill them both.
Okay.
Killing the son was an optional one, but still. Feeble Will. That's the name of the quest.
Okay. Alright, so this is like Devil Trigger. It does heal me when it's activated. Not by a lot, but...
One of the things when I searched for this quest was take care of both Heck and Ted Gunderson for Walter Phoebes.
Did that necessarily include murder?
He wanted them both dead because they were buying up a bunch of... Well, instead of buying up, they were forcing farmers off their land to take the land for themselves.
Got it.
You deserve so much better.
In other words, typical greedy businessman doing all sorts of illegal shit and getting away with it.
Until a courier cat showed up.
And that's when the courier cat embodiment of all things random and karma shows up.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
So it looks like Sid's crew were coming to try and help the people here, and get them out of Eastpool, but they got here too late.
Someone must have let slip.
All right, Walter. The deed is done.
Sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers.
The Gundersons are history.
The way father.
And thankfully, because I got to them before they could actually do anything about New Vegas,
the way an accident of birth.
New Vegas itself is kind of safe.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
Because Heck was about ready to set up a blockade that prevents food from getting into the city at all.
Which is why we're going to change it.
I love how Jill is like, why kill them? They just wanted to be free. And like my first thought was, a free slave has no value.
In that
case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart.
And
He's always on it yet to join us.
Clive more or less cemented that by saying,
We'd best be quick.
by law,
Last I
that's
heard, he was
punishable
planning
by
another
death.
excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye.
I can't wait to run into Clive's mom and just use ignition and just, like, fire dash her into a wall.
When you're ready, then.
I am feeling so good about the deeds I have done. I walked to the nearest street vendor and bought up her entire stock.
Aw.
I had plenty of caps from the casino that I just tore up to do so.
Now, rats, lead me to your
Ah, shit. Things might not be...
message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
I might be unknowingly bringing a spy back to the hideout.
Out of my 225-pound carrying capacity, I am at 298. Yee!
Solar, then.
I better find a place to sell half this
We have
crap.
a lot to discuss.
Yes? What?
And I am not selling this to the
Taking an
freaking
interest, are you?
vendor because that just kind of feels
And to sweeten
wrong.
the deal, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
And since a good chunk of what I want to sell are weapons in the first place,
You're rubbing me blind, you
I
know.
can't just walk into one of the casinos and drop off half this stuff.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Decisions.
I'll take the buff out, and then I'll try to lower my weight.
Make it quick. Sorry, will it be?
Part of me is glad that they took away the ability to get addicted to Nuka-Cola and other sodas in the Fallout games when we moved to the Bethesda era. Because I'm pretty sure I chugged enough Nuka-Cola to get me permanently addicted.
Yeah.
There was the reason the haunted skull scared you was because of that science skull.
Wait.
Perhaps.
Thanks to who a combination of
It seems
a bunch of
easy to
shit.
get rid of, honestly. Just
Rattle.
trap it inside the room and shut the door.
It knows how to open doors.
Well, looks like I'm over encumbered. Might as well eat a good chunk of what I'm carrying. Turns out that worked.
Like, Taro, I am not kidding. It knows how to open doors.
Doesn't seem to know how to open doors in this version.
Oh, just you wait.
Just keeps banging on the doors until you open it.
No, if you leave it be for a while, it will open the door.
Like this old soul.
You know what I would do then?
If you have a question for me, I should be happy
Shoot
to
it.
answer it.
Break it apart. Yeah, shoot it, break it apart, and have one of its pieces shut inside while the rest of it's out. Can't reform.
I mean, smart.
I'll, like, throw both its legs into a room, shut the door. Actually, that would be more terrifying. What part would make it so it can't reform? Its torso. Can't do anything about its torso, right?
Oh, bunch of the dress canes.
That's true.
Sell the normal caravan shotgun. Apparently, I've reached my max capacity for the miscellaneous implants you can get at the New Vegas clinic.
Ah.
Otherwise, I would have bought a couple more. Oh well. Here are the ones I've got. We've got the Charisma implant, the Monocyte breeder, the Perception implant, the Strength implant, the Subdermal armor, and that's about it. Surprised I got that many in, to be honest. This is only going to get weirder when I eventually reach the big empty.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
When I get to have a conversation with my own brain outside of my head, that's going to be weird. Just imagine how that would actually play out for this courier. The brain and the Black Automa and Uber it came from just stare each other down for like several minutes of silence before the brain finally gives up. Okay.
You're always welcome, Clive.
Do you need any help?
I am currently at level 16. I don't think I'm ready for any of the DLC at this point.
I think Honest Hearts you can start at 10.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick.
Because I was watching or reading a thing arguing whether or not Honest Hearts should be at the start of the DLC chain or should be second. Honestly, I feel like it should be second because it kind of serves as a breather, especially after a Sierra Madre.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I was actually considering going to the Sierra Madre and getting the worst of it out of the way.
Contemplation when I'm dead.
I think I'll stick by and do a few more quests around New Vegas first, just to get at least one more level in.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
Find entertainers for the top? Sure, I can do that.
I am a dominant, Ifrit, and there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden
Considering what I just went through, I'll consider that a breather.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how.
Hey, wander over to the Atomic Wrangler and see what her See what I've got going on
But
there.
you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that.
Also, while doing a quest for the Atomic Wrangler, I met a robot by the name of Fisto. It asked me to assume the position. I proceeded to bonk it on the head with my messenger bag.
But I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living.
In reality, what I did was I selected to not do that and ended up refusing.
March blindly to their end.
But
realizing that they
my
too
headcanon
deserve
just
a
has,
choice.
haha, red bag, go bonk.
And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
Seems to have a fascination for bonking things on the head lately.
It's only that, is it?
He's been hanging out with Mikazuchi too much.
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I met a ghoul who immediately asked me, "Hey, is that my face, or am I just naturally that ugly?"
Well then.
Damn.
Sprinkle of fire and ice. This planet might just
why the hostility, man?
What trouble are you?
Oh, he's a method actor.
Oh God.
best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit.
He says, "Come on, stay in character. You're supposed to be heckling me." I have a speech check that basically embarrasses him out of whatever he's doing. I'm gonna take it. Speech 25. Why bother? You're embarrassing yourself enough as it is. Or, in headcanon land, the cat's just giving him an unimpressed look.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill
You might make it as a professional heckler. One of the speech options is, I can't think of a more pathetic career choice.
The black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
I'm going to choose to be more polite and tell him thanks, but that's not why I'm here.
Your Radiance?
He thought I was another employee. A heckler hired to spice up the shows. Because he's a comedian.
You need but look south.
Not a method actor, just a straight-up comedian. Okay.
If you mean the
That's
crystalline
less
Dominion's holdings,
annoying.
we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think...
He just said, you don't strike me as the worldly type. Who's a cat in the mailman uniform?
From the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands.
Judging from the economic state of Freeside, they can't be paying you that much.
And you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
You know, there's a guy hiring new acts at the top. I think you can make good money there.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants.
I could go talk to Garrett and convince him to let you go.
It is our duty to claim new lands.
Proceed to just cut away to the Garrett's getting stared at by Black Autumn on Uber until they get creeped out enough to comply.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of Great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the
He
Daleks.
forgot you could
I will
gamble
not
here.
keep you.
Okay.
You all have much to do.
You. Don't make me hit you again. Freaking robot.
I was about to say.
Sorry, I was so silent there.
You're good.
Honestly, that quest seems so easy.
Where's my son? The Lord Prince
I mean,
is
it's not
strong,
hard,
but
it's
straight
just spooky.
If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary.
You're
Tell him instead to see to
literally
his wounds.
possessed by the ghost of
Bahamut's
a dead
strength will
calf.
be needed again soon.
As you command.
I mean, yeah, but there's much scarier shit than that.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
I never said it was scary, I said it was spooky.
We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes
Yes.
where once were green
Yes,
meadows.
actually.
Land
Spooky
trains
is
so
his
dry it's even
less
not
intense
even
than
the
it's just
rats
kind of
in
more
there.
of an atmosphere.
But where was it all gone? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
Well, I can't see ghosts.
Alright, listen. Take this
So
crystal.
I guess.
How does it allow us to conjure magics?
I guess
Answer,
it's not
by
really
drawing ambient ether from
spooky
the
or
air.
scary for me anymore.
And where do these crystals come from?
It's a real thing.
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher ups, the gods themselves.
I completely forgot I was wearing
To do
this.
something about the crystals. And what?
I had to change my outfit back to what I normally taking around.
There isn't dominance anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
Apparently, old Ben took a beating at some point because his health is not at max.
I suppose it's about
Old
time
Ben?
I repaid your faith.
One of the people I had to get to the same quest that involved a robot.
Ah.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I? Kato barking at his lot earlier.
He's never late. Where are you, Randall?
Was everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago.
That's one down for the Talent Scout recruitment.
Sad though it is. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you?
Another friend just sent me a thing on Facebook Messenger. A meme.
Do what I can. What can you
A Warhammer meme, apparently.
Mm.
A war rages between two warriors. One is a gladiator who seeks to raise the whole system and has lorded over him. The other is an administrator who, within that same system, who knows of its uncleanliness and would rather improve it than rend it apart. The administrator is a born leader. The gladiator rules by strength. The only rule that his men accept... Yeah, the only rule that his men accept. The gladiator's force's greatest weakness is their own animosity and penchant for infighting. The administrators, their meager numbers in comparison to how broad their territory they must protect. That's right. It's Megatron and Orion Optimus Prime pass.
Oh my God.
Just have to own up to... Fine. It's go if you can, and if it's the... I trust... I'm sure he doesn't. Unless they won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sanbreque as soon as I can.
Alright, so we gotta find some letters that went missing, and then we gotta find a bearer that went out and vanished.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Yep.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
Oh, they're making another Insidious movie?
Yeah, the red door.
They're making a Willy Wonka prequel.
Still no sign of Sid's letter there.
Yeah, I saw that.
We've come this far.
I'm gonna be.
Lost ground.
I mean, I know why they're doing it, but why?
A little overdressed to be picking grapes.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I kind of want to see it.
You here for Master Quentin?
I mean, I've got that bit of morbid curiosity going for it, for whatever that's
Wait,
worth.
I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing?
To the village then.
I do like the part where, like, he has an Oompa Loompa in a glass case, and he's like, "So you're the funny little man that's been following me." And the Oompa Loompa goes, "I'll have you know I am a respectable height for an Oompa Loompa." Wonka just goes, "Oompa what now?" And then the Oompa Loompa says, "Ah, it seems you've forgotten. Allow me to remind you." And then plays a little flute. And then Wonka's like, "No, okay, no, you don't need to do that." And the Oompa Loompa goes,
once we start, we can't stop.
Yeah, it's too late now. I've started dancing, and once we started, we cannot stop. As the Oompa Loompa music starts playing. I thought that was kind of funny.
And I swear, I doubt it was actually him, but one of the actors in that trailer reminded me of Gary Chalk putting on a British accent.
I mean, if you want, I can take a look.
Back, are ya? Did Master bring you something? The shad's all salted and smoked.
I mean, if you feel like it, sure, but
A whole day on the line of this.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Alright. Wonka film. Alright. Cast. Let's see here.
like I said, I am more than likely wrong, but it's just what came to mind when I heard it. I'll be pleasantly surprised if that actually is him, though.
I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, like I was saying, I wasn't expecting it to be.
Although I am surprised to see Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa.
Okay, this is the first time I've seen barter used like this. I am talking to someone to get it. Like I'm attempting to convince someone he can get himself a better deal. He's going like, hey, I'll do it for such and such a night, and every time he tries to correct himself, he's going lower and lower. So, for a measly 25 points in barter, you can tell him, don't sell yourself short, you're worth a lot more than that.
Alright,
A whole day on the line of this. What'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing? Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, is he? The porter. Yes. Though, thinking about it, he should...
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Park. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drop.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, please.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and... Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Don't let them get away. Over here. Torgal.
What? It's called a Gygus. It's essentially a hobgoblin.
I prefer Spider-Man's version.
Especially the one from the 90s animated series. That one was voiced by Mark Hamill, and they were well aware of it because they kept calling him a clown.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He does deserve to rot by the roadside.
Though what's funny is, technically they introduced the goblins out of order. But it was an intentional decision. As the guy in charge of the show at the time had known that Hobgoblin was the one getting the most recent toy on the shelves, so he insisted that that had to be the goblin they introduced before old Greenie.
Ah.
Ah, there you are. And?
Because if you know your Spider-Man stuff at all, you know that Hobgoblin is just some dude who stole Goblin tech from Oscorp, but because they happen to be trying to improve Green Goblin stuff, he happened to find a cache of the stuff hidden somewhere in the city and was like, hey, score! I could be a supervillain now.
I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous
I
work.
realized what you were talking about midway through. I said Spider-Wick, not Spider-Man.
And
Whoops!
Well, that's my third Hobgoblin anyway.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Honestly, honestly, they're both great in their own ways. I mean, Hobgoblin.
Can I interest you in today?
A Hobgoblin from that was basically a mini Hulk.
Ah, yes.
There's a sequence in one of my comics that I absolutely adore that I have to find again.
I trust it's all here.
I don't collect many comics, but I do have a few.
Yes. Keep fighting the good fight.
Actually, funny story about that movie. Okay, so after the very first time I watched that movie, for the entirety of the week after watching that movie, there was this, like, there was a fly the size of a thumb flying around my house, and I was like, holy crap, is that Mograph?
Maybe I should just own them. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and
Like,
thankfully Otto
I ain't
hasn't
even
seen me
kidding
yet.
when I say that it's the size of your thumb from where it bends.
So, here's basically the setup here.
Well, thanks to losing those supplies was one thing, but if
Spidey
Sid had found out about that
encounters
letter-
a goblin knockoff
She's off studying
calling himself
Canver.
Menace.
In her letter.
You never mentioned a daughter.
He's just causing random mayhem and destruction
Thanks to you,
because,
he won't be wasting his
well,
time smiting, so I'd say
of
you
course.
do.
And as he blows up a truck and it's about to fall into
If there's anything
civilians,
you're wanting from Sid,
there's a sudden spider web that pops up that catches the truck and saves the civvies. What? Who dares interfere with my, hello? Giant spider web? Who do you think, Einstein? See, this is why they keep talking about a no villain left behind program. Go on and act the fool, Spider-Man. That's all you are to me. Another fool. Who will fall before Menace? Again with the name. Menace? Let's be honest here. You're just another goblin, aren't you? That's getting kind of old. I mean, come on. I've already fought 4 Green Goblins, 2 Hobgoblins, 3 Fembot Goblins, Grey Goblin, Demo Goblin, Future Goblin, Fried Goblin, Shrimp Goblin, Goblin on Toast.
There was that Red Goblin once, but we don't want to talk about that.
He didn't happen yet at this time.
If you ask me,
But yeah, we don't talk about him.
and it ain't as barbile.
And if I understand correctly, it's not because that comic arc was bad. It's because Red Goblin is too strong.
I mean, that's what you get when you combine the Carnage symbiote with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you're really going through. Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known.
Caesar just completely not take Menace seriously, and this ultimately ends in Menace getting away.
Is making it to the capital. The checkpoint, that's right. Lucky for you. I might just know. This. Well, no, not.
Funny enough, it was from this very comic that I learned Harry's middle name.
Safely through Northridge. I'll send a stoke.
Because after the battle's over and Pete spots something that could lead to an interesting story, or better yet, some people he could probably help, he's confused and he calls up Harry, basically asking, hey, does Oscorp know anything about such and such going on? Or maybe he's just asking for advice. It's been a while. Yeah, he's asking for help. Parker? Hey Pete, what's up? Could use some advice, and maybe a favor from my business-savvy best friend. And Harry, the clock's ticking. Okay. Shoot. I stumbled onto a news story today. A big one. I took some pics of it, Pulitzer-worthy stuff. So what's the problem? Dexter Bennett. He's got me blacklisted at every paper in town, so I was wondering
You're the new lad, aren't you?
if any of the kids you have working at the coffee bean could use some extra cash, maybe they could front for me, sell the pictures, and I could give them a cut. Why, Peter Parker, I'm shocked that my straight-laced pal would suggest something so deviant. Really now, a secret identity? You're not thinking this through.
Maybe I don't have to.
Alright, Mr. O, enlighten me.
Lad like you's got people
Bennett's your
begging him to
enemy,
help. Anyway,
so
if you're
use
ever
his
interested
enemies to
in
your
taking
advantage.
a look
Play
over
them off
this,
each other.
Just say the word. Reckon you could
Surely
probably
there's
tick off
some
the odd
paper out
thing
there
here
that
and
would
there.
run your pictures
They
just
say
to
little
spite it.
acts of kindness
Harold
are their
Theophilus
own reward.
Osborne, you've done it again.
But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them.
Wait, say that again?
Harold Theophilus Osborne.
Oh my god.
Like I said, that's the comic that made me realize, wait, that's Harry's middle name? At least in the 616 continuity? But yeah, to further clarify that comment about Dexter Bennett. At the time, because Jonah was the mayor of New York, Bennett was the one running the Daily Bugle. And he basically turned it into a sleazy tabloid rag instead of what it was before, which was, yeah, we take pot shots at Spider-Man, but we're still at least trying to be accurate.
We're still a respectable news source.
We just hate spider-themed superheroes. But yeah, when Peter actually refused to take pictures for a story that Bennett wanted to run because it ran counter to his morality, Pete up and quits, and Bennett in a rage blacklists him at every newspaper in New York.
That's really petty.
That's what the guy was. Which is why Pete had to ask for help in the first place. He's going, Harry, you know how the business world works. This is the situation I'm in. How do I get out? And so Harry tells him, like, a guy like that's gonna have plenty of enemies. Find one that'll run your pictures out of spite and just getting cozy with them.
Got it. Alright, well, we are coming up at 3 hours. I think I'll save it here. We've unlocked something that can give us, that allows us to find new side quests. So, I feel like this is a good spot to just stop. And we will be back on Monday, because tomorrow we are not streaming. In fact, the three of us here, myself, Taro, and Latios, as well as Chocobo and two other friends, will be playing Dungeons and Dragons. So,
Iron Rider for once.
Yep.
To quote an episode of X-Aid, I'm a common writer?
Which game? Which game? How did that go again?
I would play my gamer driver for my mic, but a friend of mine accidentally poured orange juice on it, so you can already tell it doesn't work anymore.
No.
And yes, it was with Gasha in.
Shit.
I'm a Kamen Rider.
I'm a Kamen Rider. Alright, so yeah, no stream tomorrow or Sunday as per usual. So, we'll see y'all on Monday. Alright?
Remember to insert your power coins properly before morphing.
Also,
the same with any Henshin device as well.
Also, if you're a smoker, take the cigarette out and put it out before you transform. Otherwise, that shit's gonna get trapped in the helmet.
Why does that sound like from from experience?
Because I read a Hibiki fan comic where that happened.
No, which writer? Which writer got it?
No, it was an original writer.
Oh my god.
But it's still funny as hell. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Alright? Peace.
Bye.